Hey, it's Sammy here with the Ohio Fisherman, here to show you all of my good stuff. That would be all of my fishing tackle, lures, baits, and other fishing related items. So, here's my tiny box. Not very exciting, just hooks and sinkers and such. Here's my other tiny box. Got some a small rattle trap, a Strike King something or other, small thing. I don't know what that is, but it's small and it works good. These are two Rapala original floaters, size 3s, some spinners, rooster tails and such. Good for crappies and small bass. So here we got some other goodies, such as my customized topwater frog, customized in the fact that I added a trailer hook. If you want, I can post a video showing how to add the trailer hook. It's not that hard. All you need is some heavy line and then the hook itself. Here's a Johnson's Silver Minnow. Good for bass and pike in weed beds. Caught some pretty nice bass on it. In my experience, it's worked it best at dawn and dusk. Cast like a bullet too. So now we have my tail dancer in bleeding olive. Pretty nice lure for trolling. Some Matsuo shad type lure, some a perch shad wrap in size 5, some Goby swim baits, and some more shad wraps. I always go with the giant shad wraps, they give me better action. Oh, here we got some weighted blade plates, good for trolling when it's really hot out for walleyes. They like to go for these. Nice lure. My uncle caught a nice 30-pound flathead on them. I do not have a picture of it though, because that was a long time ago. So, then we have the Matsuo Fantastic Minnow. This is what I caught that big 5 or 6 pound bass on in one of our other videos. And the Rapala Klaken Minnow. We have the Rapala Dive 2 3 with sure set hooks. We also have the Matsuo Triple Play Minnow, which is a 3-pieced jointed swim bait, hard body, that gives a superb action and dives about 4 foot down. Caught a lot of nice bass on this. It also has a nice rattle in it, so the bass like to hear that and then they hit it. I'll worry about it later. Okay, so now we have the minnow wraps. This one's a size 9, smaller one's a size 7. Good for muskie, some pike and walleye, bass. Good for trolling. I mostly troll most of these lures, except for the ones that dive shallow. I'll cast another Matsuo Nano Minnow, one of my top 5 for the year. It's caught me tons and tons of bass, and every once in a while you'll catch a crappie. I got a reef runner, some weird swim bait thing that I found, rattle trap, another triple play minnow, a deep diving perch X wrap right there, cut nice for walleyes and trolling, all of that. So let's move on now. So now we have my swim bait banjo minnow box. Got the Storm bluegill. We got some generic bait store swim bait bluegill. Of course, we've got the banjo minnows in all different colors, shapes, and sizes. One of our most commonly asked questions is, how do we work them? We work them like we would work these, the finesse worms. You just jerk it a couple times, let it drop. The bass will hit it on the drop. It's really not all that confusing. I don't know why. Some people think it is. I got some, just the eyes there and the hooks and such. Got some other good stuff. We got some bass spoons, Matsuo Chiyoazu shad. This has been in our other video, some of our other videos. Very good lure for early spring, you know, when they're pre-spawn. Jitterbug, mustard. I haven't caught anything on either of those. Well, not this one specifically. I remember catching some on it a while ago. Some Chug Bug by Storm, one of my favorite topwaters. I think it's because it's the metal on metal clacking in the rattles. That's what I think personally. I'm not sure about that. Got another some more of those Matsuos and shad wrap. Some other popper Rapala X-Wrap shad and the Rapala flat wrap. Both of them decent lures. Got a spinner, another nano minnow. You know it's a good lure when I have it several times, because I don't like spending my money on junk. So anyway, this spinner has an interesting story behind it. One time, me and Alex were fishing at night for bass, and I was using this spinner, and it was at a flooded pond because it had just heavily rained that day, and I caught a carp on this. I didn't snag it, hooked it in the mouth. I don't know what that carp was thinking, but it was a pretty nice carp, probably 8 or 10 pound carp. Very nice, very fun. Got some Matsuo Nano Crank and a Mean Bean. I can't find these Mean Beans anymore, so if you know where to find them, please tell me, because I really, really like them, and they make a one that's smaller than this one even, and that one is devastating for crappie. That one's still good for crappie, but not as good as the smaller one. And then we got the Hottentot Gold Pike. Love it. I don't like telling this story, but one time I was up in Canada. I was probably like 7 or 8 years old. So, I was using a lure like this, fishing on my boat with the grandpa, and my grandpa's friend was on the boat too, and his line got stuck in the propeller. So we stopped the boat, and my grandpa was getting the line unclogged from the propeller, and when we stopped, I just got a giant tug on my line, and I almost got, I was 7 years old, and I was small when I was 7. I was real small. So I almost got pulled out of the boat by a giant fish. It completely spooled me, ripped all the line off the rod, and then eventually broke the line. So yeah, that was pretty fun. What else do I got? I've got just some soft plastics, tubes, another rattle trap, some more lures, some spinners, jig heads, Mr. Twisters, basic stuff, some more trick sticks. Got some Zoom finesse worms and red bugs. You've seen those in our other videos. Some trick worms, Gander Mountain, trick sticks. These are devastating wacky rig. Some catfish bait, and some more Zoom, and that's it.